13.5 to 30 years in prison. That's the fate of former Harrisburg Judge Sonia McKnight, convicted of attempted murder.
Our Sarah Wilson was in the courtroom when that sentence was handed down. She joins us now in the studio. Sarah.
Alicia, Valerie, it was a packed courtroom with McKnight showing almost no emotion when her sentence was read. Her family and friends asked the judge to show mercy, but she ultimately got the higher end of a standard sentence that ranged from 10.5 to 13.5 years.
Really, considering what she did, she's lucky.
So is her victim, ex-boyfriend Michael McCoy.
For a man who was shot through the temple, completely, a bullet passed completely through his head, he's a miracle.
That happened in McCoy's Susquehanna Township home in February 2024. He woke up blind and in a pool of his own blood. McKnight convicted last month for trying to kill him after their breakup. Wednesday, she was sentenced 13.5 to 30 years in a state prison.
She tried to stage it to make it look like it was suicide.
McCoy is now legally blind in one eye. It's possible, eventually, he could lose his sight entirely. He was in the courtroom for sentencing, but didn't speak. McKnight's family and friends, however, did, asking the judge to show, quote, mercy with sentencing.
She's just lucky that he lived through this, because otherwise we'd be talking about a life sentence.
McKnight speaking to Judge Howard Kinsley, also asking for leniency, citing her role as a now former Dauphin County Judge and her, quote, success story as a teenage mother growing up in Harrisburg. McKnight not admitting any guilt during her trial last month or during her sentencing, telling the judge, quote, this is not my character, this is not who I am.
No, she didn't show any remorse at all today. Whether she's just in denial or putting on a show for her supporters, in any case, the jury unanimously found her guilty of attempting to end this man's life.
McKnight also submitting her resignation as a judge through her son, her power of attorney. Judge Kinsley disbarring her, saying she's, quote, totally without remorse for pulling the trigger. So McKnight's attorney also spoke today, saying he disagrees with the verdict. There are plans to appeal, Valerie.